ジョーの野郎。鬼姫が完全にぶっ潰しやがって。
Oh my god. Hello everyone, welcome to Joe Consumes Cinema. I'm your host, Time to Go on the Offense, and today we have Ashita no Joe, episode 49. So we got the beginning of the fight. I'm going to keep this pretty brief. Joe has decided to switch things up despite the fact that, he had a very first successful round, easy 10-9 round for him. He thinks, overall, if he keeps playing this game with Rikishi, eventually Rikishi will land one of those uppercuts, and then that's going to be all she wrote for him, so this next round, second round that's coming out, he's decided to switch things up and go much more on the offense, but there's a trade-off to doing so. As he goes on the offense, he compromises his defense, and his ability to do the sway back, gets lessened over time, and gives Rikishi more of an opportunity to land one of those punches, so he's taking a risk, but Dangpei agrees, and so that's what's going to happen. Now, I do want to keep this very brief, so like, comment, share, subscribe. I have a Patreon. It'd be really cool if you could sign up for it. With that, let's get right to it.
この勝負はただの勝負じゃねえ。小さなポイントでなく決定的な何かがなくっちゃな。このまま打ったりかわしたりして試合を続けてる間に俺の持って生まれた野生の本能とやらが解決してくれるかもしれない。そいつを待つしかないさ。
That's a lot to gamble. An endless deathmatch. Oh boy.
ふい。へへ。おっとったい。扇風機じゃあるめえし向きになって風を起こしてくれるなってよ。今はただアッパーを突き上げる以外頭が回らないんじゃないかな。おまけにこう無理な減量しちゃスタミナだって続くわけない。そんな力士なんぞ恐れるに足らんかもしれない。
I wouldn't say not worth fearing, at least not just yet.
5、6発ぶち込み一気に勝負をかけてやるか。
Too early.
来るな。くそなっぱなんか。バカ野郎危ねえじゃねえか。何ボケってしちゃう。いかつな真似すると陰の人になるぞ。わかったよ。食らう寸前異様な殺気を感じとっさにスウェーバックしたからよかったようなものの甘く見ちゃいけない。奴のパンチは長い間に磨き抜かれた恐るべきパンチだ。恐るべきカミソリアッパーカットだ。
Well, another 10-9 round for Joe.
西、しどめを早く用意しろ。
The cut isn't in a bad spot. It's not gonna risk stopping the fight.
こんなみっともない。こんな惨めったらしい気持ちになったのは今まで初めてだぜ。俺のパンチは何十発力士に当たっても奴はびくともしやがらねえ。ちょっと危険だが積極的に攻める戦法に出てみよう。なんか手があるのかい。
I would still wait a round or two.
広い空間が必要だ。そこでだ。奴の内懐へ潜り込み左右のフックを鶴瓶打ちだ。
This is kind of like a compromise position. Lets Joe go on the offense a little bit more, but he should still be able to dodge most of the uppercuts from Rikishi.
やってみるよ、つん。ありがとう。今だ、ジョー。わかったい。
Here we go. Rikishi already has a bloody nose. He almost went down. Kishi not looking too good.
休むな、ジョー。力石から離れるんじゃねえ。くっつくんだ。分かってるよ。そうでかい声を張り上げてわめくなって。それとした力石、もうアッパー打ってこれるかい。来い、来い。
He shouldn't have wasted time taunting him. Should have just attacked him.
ジョーよ、今のうちに心ゆくまで打っておくがいいぜ。そのうちだんだんお前は手も足も出なくなっていくんだ。
その鼻血を吹きながらのお笑い顔はいただけないぜ。俺はできねえなんだい。痩せ我慢はよ。
Well, coming back a little.
どやいかん。力石のやつ接近戦でアッパーが打てると見ると、早速ショートロックに切り替えやがった。力石のショートロックなんだ。恐ろに足らんぞ。そのまま接近戦でとことん打ち。
Oh shit. He slipped. Another one.
回を増すごとにだんだんアッパーが鋭くなってくるようだ。それとも俺の動きが鈍くなってんのかな。ほらどうした。今だ。
Oh, that was more off balance than anything.
3、4。
Yeah, he got up fast. Oh shit. So the sway back compromises his balance, and Rikishi's hitting him with those hooks to knock him off his feet while he's leaned back. Bell rang. Good thing.
もう一度あの手を振ってみろ。3ダウンで嫌をなく勝負が決まっちまうところなんだぞ。中に飛び込もうとすると、その勢いでどうしてもカウンターを食っちまう。それに引き換え、力石のコーナーからは自信から来るゆとりさえ感じられます。すでに獲物の手足は縛った。あとはどう料理するか。残されるはただそれだけというゆとりです。何？勝手なことをふざけやがってこの野郎。
Oh my god.
潜り込もうったってどう潜り込めばいいんだよ。潜り込もうとすりゃショートフックで来やがるし、離れていりゃものすごいアッパーで迫ってきやがるし。
Yeah, it is a dilemma.
この嫌な気もしてゴングの効くのは生まれて初めてだぜ。
どうしたジョー、潜り込んでくるんじゃないのか。どうした。
このやけっぱしだ。入れた。
そう来るなら。
おっと。
Oh, fuck.
やりました。第4ラウンド2分40秒。力石得意のアッパーカット爆発。矢吹ダウン。出すんだジョー。ジョー。
行け荒野をおいら奥さん。
Okay, it took some time just to gather my thoughts. Episode 49. So things start off with Joe, trying to go a bit more offensive in the second round, but then he backs off that because one of Rikishi's uppercuts grazes his cheek and it slices it open, and he realizes just how devastating these punches actually are. Rikishi is behaving very strangely, despite the fact that he's visibly very tired, he's panting throughout the fight. It's like he just doesn't care. Like, no matter what Joe seems to do to him, it's like nothing matters. Joe switched up strategies here based off of Dangpei's suggestion of, well, if you want to go a bit more offensive and you're dead set on doing that, then one of the things you can do is, throw these short hooks on the inside. As he misses with the uppercut, leaves an opening, and he can step in, get close, and land these short hooks. Now, Rikishi is just eating them like they're pancakes, but honestly, given his state and the fact that, so many of them are landing, these should be doing damage. Like, they bloodied up his nose, and he seems to just not care at all. We see throughout the course of the fight that there's a lot more to Rikishi's uppercut plan than meets the eye. One of the things that, I guess he anticipated Joe doing with the sway back defense is it compromises his balance. And you can hit him with the short, little quick shot, puts him on his ass. Now, he's not taking any real damage, and Joe gets up by like the count of 4, but it annoys him, and it makes him fight, more aggressively and kind of throw caution to the wind. Gives him an opening. He finally lands that uppercut, and this one really lands home. It didn't look like it had a lot on it, but apparently these are pretty devastating, and knocks his mouthpiece out. He's bleeding from the mouth, and he's down right now. Now, this is one of the first times in a fight where I've kind of disagreed with, the things I'm seeing. So Rikishi shouldn't be able to do half of the stuff he's able to do. Like, those short hooks may not have a ton of power on them, but if they're enough to cause him to bleed, given his state, how much the weight cut took out of him, or should have taken out of him, he should be a lot more damaged than he is. But it's just not. Like, either Rikishi has, an iron will that no other man on planet Earth has, or the show is just kind of like carrying the fight a little bit because he shouldn't be able to do half the stuff he's able to do, but he is. Now, I'm confident Joe's going to get back to his feet. The question is, now that we're coming near, we're definitely past the halfway point of this fight, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going over in my mind what the bomb could be, and it just seems more and more like one of these guys is about to die. Like, that's where my headspace is at with it. I could see Joe getting back to his feet, and I'm not sure what he's going to do against Rikishi, because right now it seems he has the upper hand, but things can turn on a dime, and yeah, Rikishi is using up everything he has, and if Joe smashes something home, he could kill him, and it's possible that Joe gets back to his feet next episode, and Rikishi just continues with what he's doing, lands another uppercut, and then Joe dies. Now, I don't think Joe has sustained enough damage in this fight per se to get to that point, but I see one of these guys dying, unfortunately, and yeah, we're just going to rip the Band-Aid off here. I'm going to get right to the next episode, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got, so as always, thanks for watching, and peace.